Hey, what's happening, everybody? Thank you for tuning in again. This is Russell Taylor from Taylor Made Dreams, filling in for Miss Maria Brew of Mabrew and Associates, and also DR Legal Help. So, cost of living in Puerto Plata. Okay, so cost of living is relevant to things that you like to do because everybody's cost of living is not the same. You got people with different incomes, people on different levels down here as far as their residual incomes that they're bringing in on a monthly basis. I always say, that for me, a comfortable place is between $18 and $2,000 a starting place, and then anything after that is just cherry icing, everything on top of the cake. But you can live here very comfortably off $1,800 to $2,000. Have a very nice apartment for, like, let's say about anywhere from 350 to 450. You're not going to pay an exorbitant amount of electric unless you like me and run the AC all the time like I do when I'm home. Because most people that live here in Puerto Plata, we live on the outside. We don't live in our house. We constantly outside, day and the evening. So let's talk about. I'm gonna talk about two different cost of livings. Okay, so cost of living. Let's say if you have a two-bedroom apartment here in Puerto Plata, I would say be about anywhere from 350 to 450, comfortably, safe, great neighborhood. That'd be your starting part. It can be more, it can be less. Um, your light bill may cost you around maybe 5,000 pesos a month, which is a little less than $100. Food is very cheap, very inexpensive. Very, when I say very expensive, I mean very inexpensive. I mean, you can buy a bag of lemons for like 50 pesos, avocado for like 25 pesos. Um, you can shop in Jose Luis, which is where more local shop and pay less, or you can shop at places like Las Serenas or Jumbos, which you're going to pay more. Now, Las Serenas and Jumbos have more of that international flavor that you may be looking for, so of course the price is going to add up. Jose Luis, they have some international flavors. The price is marked up a little bit more. However, for like meats like chicken, fish, turkey, all that, the prices are definitely lower. So that's a good thing about Jose Luis. I normally start my shopping off at Jose Luis, and then I'll hit up Jumbo's, or I'll hit up Las Serenas along the way. There is a huge produce market here in Puerto Plata that you can go to. And I'm telling you, man, you get great prices. If you love vegetables, if you love fruits, you will love Puerto Plata. And I'm talking fresh, organic stuff, not the organic that they mark up on in the States. The organic, like somebody just pulled it out their yard. I mean, you know, great prices. But there's so many there's so many fruit trees in Puerto Plata too. Literally, my neighbor has a mango, so sometimes on my way in, I'll stop in front of his gate, and if I see one of the mangoes hanging out, I'll grab a mango and keep on going. Put it in my smoothie in the morning. So, like I said, food very reasonable. Electric bills, as long as you're not running your AC all day, you might spend anywhere, like I said, from I would say let's top it off at 5,000 pesos. Um, Internet. Now, internet is a little different, all right, because internet here, you have a company called Puerto Plata Cable. Puerto Plata Cable has a monopoly here in the Puerto Plata area. So, like my house, I have three different internets, believe it or not. Believe it or not, I have three different internets. So let me tell you why. Um, I like Claro better than I like the other internet services. But because of where I live and because of where you may stay in Puerto Plata, you may have to get um, Puerto Plata cable, which offers internet. But they are not an internet company; they are a cable company that offers internet. I know it sounds confusing, right? But And there's certain areas that Claro does not offer cable. So you got Puerto Plata cable that offers internet here. You got Claro, you got Altice, and you got Vita, VITA. But depending on where you are living, whether it's Torre Alta, whether it's Estancia, whether you're in Puerto Roja, uh, it depends on which one of those companies actually covers that area. So because where I'm living, I have to do the Puerto Plata cable, so I got, of course, the internet, but also I put Altice in my home as well, just sort of as a backup internet in case something happens with Puerto Plata. So like I said, man, it's just good having a backup. It really is. So that will cost you. Cable will cost you about, depending on what what plan you get. Let's say cable and internet from Puerto Plata cable costs you a little less than 3,000 pesos. So it might be 2,800 pesos, which come out to maybe $55 or something like that, So yeah, about $55. So let's say that, and that's for internet and cable. If you have like I said, I have Altice, so I got a sort of a backup. So I pay like another 1,600 pesos just to have my Altice upstairs, because with this concrete, it don't always, the internet don't always make it up that far. So something you got to do if you got a house with 2 levels. So like I said, so we covered cost of living. So we covered housing, covered lights, we covered Wi-Fi, we covered food. So with that budget, like I said, anywhere from 350, 450, depending on what you're willing to spend. Another 5,000 with lights, another 6,000 with cable internet, and food, depending on how much, what you like to eat. Can you get off the international side of the foods? And your nightlife, I don't know what your nightlife is. Some people like to party and drink. Some people just like coffee. So depending on that, you can live very comfortable. Now, if you're out every night partying, that's a whole nother thing. That's a whole nother thing. But even beer is very inexpensive. The average price for beer at a restaurant here in Puerto Plata will cost you about 150 pesos. But if you're a drinker, just go there, buy one of the small bottles for about 450 pesos, and you'll be good to go. And that way, you can still have a cocktail, not explode your budget. All right. So that's on that 18 to 2,000 peso budget, and still live comfortable. All right. Now you got a different budget. You got those who are bringing in anywhere from 4, 5, 6,000 dollars a month, right? So you have like my house. I have my house. I'm renting my house now because, like I said, I own property in Sasua. I pay $800 a month for a 4-bedroom house, 4 bed, 4 bath. Well, 3.5 bath, 4 beds, 3.5 bath. And my light bill, now I run my AC all the time. So my light bill is like 15, 16,000 pesos a month, which is a little over $300, right? Or maybe under $300, depending on some months. I like the foods I like. I buy what I want to buy as far as shopping. I'm not on a budget. So my food bill may be 400 a month. I spend a lot of money on entertainment. I'm not even going to tell you that price. It would blow my mind to say it out loud. Because I like doing what I'm doing. I'm a single guy. I'm not married. I don't have any children. As I said, unfortunately, my daughter passed away. So it's just me. I have a car. I'm on insurance. I pay about 5,000 pesos every quarter. So that's about 5,000 and change. So my insurance for the year is like a little bit over $500 a year. As far as insurance medically, about the same price, believe it or not. So I have universal insurance, great health care. So that every quarter it's about 5,000 some odd pesos, 5,200 pesos, something like that. Like I said, a little over $105 or something every month, and that's quarterly. So, like I said, between my car insurance and my medical insurance, it adds up to just a little over $1,000 a year for both. So that's incredible pricing for those two. Um, on my water bill, I don't pay any water bill because I get my water from the city. But I do pay for trash. Well, trash and water, I think like 300 pesos. I mean, it's less than $6, believe it or not. That's why I say I don't have one. Anything that's less than $6, I just can't even count it. So my trash bill, I pay 300 pesos. Not trash, I mean, because that's water trash. So yeah, 300 pesos for water and trash. That's like $6. Yeah, so that's the cost of living. Like I said, my cost of living is a little higher because I have a little higher income, from my retirement and everything from the U.S. But depending on your budget, whatever your budget is, whether it's $1,800 a month, whether it's $2,000 a month, whether it's $3,000, $6,000 a month, you can find that cost of living that will put you at that will give you a pretty comfortable standard of living here in the DR. And guess what? The ocean is free for everybody. All right. The beach is free for everybody. The Malecon is free for everybody. The beer is always cheap. So no matter what your budget says, you can have a great expat laptop lifestyle on any budget here in Puerto Plata. I'll see you when you get here.